Today, I would like to teach you how to find the mass percents of nitrogen, hydrogen, and sulfur in ammonium sulfide. First thing is we got to find the total mass. I have a nice little table to help us out with that. And then we're going to find those percents easy as pie. Take a look. Bam. So the first thing we're going to do is write down the elements we see in the compound. So we've got nitrogen, hydrogen, and sulfur. Next is then to identify the number of atoms of each, and that's where the subscripts come into play, of each atom that is. Now, if you don't see a subscript there for that atom, put in a 1. Now, nitrogen, there is one nitrogen, yes, but nitrogen is part of that polyatomic anion ammonium, and you have 2 ammoniums, and therefore you'd have 2 nitrogens. In other words, take the inner subscript, multiply it by the outer subscript to find the total, okay? So there's 2 nitrogens. Same thing for hydrogen. Take the inner subscript of hydrogen, multiply it by the outer, so you have 8 hydrogens, and then sulfur, you have 1. Then you're going to take those number of atoms and multiply it by the mass of each particular element. That's where the periodic table comes into play. So here's hydrogen, 1.01, nitrogen is 14.01, and sulfur is 32.07. So those are the values we're going to write down. So we got 14.01, we got 1.01, and then we have 32.07 for sulfur. Then we're going to multiply the row on a cross to find the total mass of the element in the compound. So this is going to be 28.02, this is going to be 8.08, and this is simply going to be 32.07. And then to find the total mass of the compound, which is what we're interested in, we have to add up this column. And it's as easy as that. So this is going to be 68.17. And there you have it. That was the total mass of the compound. That was the first step. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a column to the table, and calculating these percentages is going to be so simple. Watch. Bam. So to find the mass percent of nitrogen, we're going to take the total mass of the nitrogen, 28.02 units of mass, divide it by then the total mass of the entire compound, 68.17, and multiply it by 100. That is it. The total of nitrogen divided by the total of the compound times 100. Easy as cake, right? So this is 41. Oh man, cake sounds delicious right now, although it is 7:30 in the morning. 41.10. Oh god, I gotta start eating better. Anyway, 41.10, not 00, I think I said. But that would be the percentage of nitrogen. Hydrogen, then you're going to take the total mass of that hydrogen, 8.08, divided by the total mass of the compound, 68.17 units of mass. Multiply that by 100. And here you're going to get 11.85. Let me make that a little better. 11.85%. And then last but not least, for sulfur, 32. See how nice and simple this is with the table? It's nicely organized, and it's so straightforward now. And when we do that math, it's going to be 47.04. Don't worry about the units. They're all going to cancel. So who cares if it's AMU or gram per mole? It really doesn't matter. And then a nice little way to check yourself is you can add these all together, and they should be basically 100%. All right? And that's what I want for you on your test. We have a whole channel dedicated to doing just that, not only in chemistry, but physics, mathematics, and a whole bunch of other stuff coming out soon, too. We have solved specific problems for you. And I think that's the best way to kind of learn these subjects, right? You got to do a ton of practice, but you need guided practice. And that's what we specialize in. Check us out. We'll see you soon.